Hey guys, welcome back to my ASMR channel. Today we are going to be doing my skincare routine. I just got out the shower. I've had a really long day. I'm quite exhausted. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Every time I'm doing my skincare and getting ready for bed, I don't naturally think, let's make a video out of this, you know? So today that's what we're going to be doing. Just like, I don't have that crazy of a skincare routine. I'm making it longer just for this video's purpose. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Okay. I always start off, it's a little barrette, a little flower barrette. It's really cute. It was in one of my previous videos. No idea where I acquired this, but I just kind of boop and tuck. And then my other barrette, this one. Whatever. This one, I got this from my grandmother. Yeah. And it also has a little and then once again just plop and tuck. So now my face is, I guess we're ready to dive into this. The first thing I use for my skincare, I'm telling you guys, I just acquire things and that's what I use. So this is Botanix Daily Facial Oil. As you guys can see, basically used it all. I love it. My face runs on the drier side typically. So I always love, just adding in as much oil and just moisture that I can. But this is always my first step. I like to have a base layer. I have to angle it just right to get some oil on my face. And we do drop, not a lot. Because a little kind of goes away with this oil. Wait, a little goes a long way with this oil. I don't know if I phrased that right, but it just kind of goes down my face. Then we'll start rubbing it in. And also, I have nails on too. They're acrylic. I'm just getting so tan that the nude color just doesn't look right. But that's okay. At least I'm getting tan, I guess. It is summer. Okay. Okay. So now we got that first layer on. The next thing I always add is this toner. Paula's Choice. I don't know if you guys know, oh no, I'm blanking on his name, but it's like Skincare by Hydra. I don't know Hydra's the villains in Marvel. Hiram. There it is. Hiram. He, heavily requested or referred to this, and my mommy just bought me a bunch. This is actually a brand new bottle. So, we're gonna go ahead and use it. You're supposed to, for the application of it, some people, they put it on, a toning pad. If I know. We'll just kind of take off the seal. It's cooler than I thought it would be. This off, and then I just kind of pour it on my face. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. As you guys can see, I really like these 3 sections, I feel. Cheeks and forehead. And once again, just kind of rub this in, get it on everywhere. I forgot to mention this. I've already washed my face. I just took a shower. I got done with work. I was hot. I was sweaty. I was gross. I jumped in the pool. Used that to wash off my makeup. And then I hopped in the shower, and then obviously I used face wash. But my hands are clean and my face is clean. I guess I should address that. Okay, the next thing I always use, I love niacinamide. So for my particular skin, it looks pretty clear right now. I don't usually get breakouts, only like on rare occasion does that happen. Usually like hormonal or something if I'm stressed or if I've been eating bad. But what I do usually get, it's hard to see on my forehead. You can kind of see it just gets a little textured, like really small bumps. And niacinamide serum allegedly helps. This is just kind of all my mother's research, and I listen and I just use what she buys me, which I think most people would too. But this is similar to the oil. See it? Okay. Do a little dribble. Oh, I missed my face. Oops. It's on my foot. I don't really care, bro. I really don't. No waste or whatever. And then we'll let this just kind of rub this in. I used to use a different brand of niacinamide oil. I don't know brand names. I could recognize the bottle. But I used to use that until my mother became more obsessed with the app Yuka. I don't know if many people have heard of this app, but basically it's like a health and wellness app, and you can just scan QR codes of like different beauty products, different foods, anything, as long as it's like in the data of Yuka, and it'll rate it out of 100 if it's good for you, if it's not so good for you, if it's like whatever. It breakdowns like what's in it. I don't know, I was trying to buy some like smoothie container, like those juices. It was like a mango one, and it looked healthy. I would have assumed it was good for me, but I scanned it, and it was like the poor health, and it just started listing certain things are in it, with certain beauty products and stuff. It lists like carcinogens, which I'll be so honest, at the stage that we are at in this world, I'm pretty sure everything's a carcinogen. Something's gonna get you one way or another. I heard bacon's a really big one, like plastic wrapped bacon, like bacon coming like in the containers that bacon usually comes in. I don't know. But speaking of Yuka, this is the Tower 28 product. I'll be so honest, don't know what it is. It's the SOS Save Our Skin brand, or name. I don't even know. My little brother, he went to Sephora to buy some cologne because he's becoming aware of how he smells, I guess. And for like signing up for a membership or something, he got like a bunch of free stuff. There was a bunch of free Tower 28 products, and then he gave them to me, which is like super nice, super sweet. But speaking of Yuka, I actually scanned this specific product this kind of helps with redness and just like settling the face. I've been out in the sun a lot. It's getting better, but I've had some sunburns coming on. But I scanned this on Yuka, 100 out of 100. No notes. I've never had that on Yuka before. But that being said, I just do a few sprays. I hope that didn't sound too aggressive. But yeah, now we got like a little glow going. I just kind of massage it into my skin. Just really get it acclimated, and I'm trying to do a better job of getting like my sideline, my jawline. Because this is also where I get a lot of like sneaky pimples like on my jawline. I think that's just when I skip wash days and I sit like this all the time because I'm so bored with life. Okay, sweet. Done with that. And now the last two steps. The very last one I do. My holy grail. I love this stuff. It makes my skin feel so nice. It's not the best for you on Yuka apparently, but I don't know, man. I haven't used many other moisturizers that like feel like it keeps the moisture in. I used to do a lot of CeraVe, Michael CeraVe, and it just kind of felt like I was adding a layer of something on my face. And this does too, but this feels like it sets it. Lord knows if I can explain this right. But anyways, I really like this stuff. I don't think it's right. Like maybe it's like okay on Yuka. I just love this stuff. And when I dip it, I do this motion, so I try not to get much lotion under my nails. And just kind of diversify this in the face. Sorry. I'm so sorry. And then just once again rubbing it in. And then again go underneath my jawline. I'm gonna just take a little bit off for now. I feel like I can totally be like a sensory issue having too much lotion on your face, right? There are just, some days where I just feel like, I feel like overly sensitive to what I'm putting on my face. So honestly, most of the time when I do my skincare, I literally just wash it and I just put this stuff on. Like, if that. I am a big believer that keeping things simple works. You know what I mean? You can never go wrong with the basics. Unless, of course, you need, like, Accutane, then get Accutane, but, I mean, I think I've been blessed to have some pretty solid skin. It's always stayed pretty consistent. Now, I get no sleep, I'm tired all the time, and I have a very cheesy smile, I don't know. No, I use eye cream. Yeah, I'm using this eye cream. My roommate's mother gave me this. Oh, this is what it's looking like. It seems to be all up top here, so I'm just gonna kind of steal some. Not a little bit goes a long way with this stuff, I feel. Put that over here. Now guys, some of the last few steps. This is Jack Black. Not like Jack Black, but like Jack Black. Like a lip balm. I love this stuff. I always get it in my stocking stuffers for Christmas. I think it does a great job. Get that going. This is Natural Mint and Shea Butter. My favorite one ever. I think it was like a dragon fruit guava. It sounds like it's doing too much, but it genuinely was delicious. And then the filing touch, guys. Creamy Paradise. Coconut Sandalwood. This is just a perfume. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy coming out of here. One of the perfumes, cheap ones I get from Target. I don't know. Does the trick. Flip my hair back and forth. It's also a scent spray for the hair. And that's it, you guys. That was my skincare routine. Elongated version, I guess. Yeah. Comment if you guys want to see a different kind of video. Maybe do my hair care next. It's only 3 steps though. And maybe more like trigger videos. Maybe roleplay stuff. I don't know. Let me know what sounds good. Okay. Bye guys, next time. Or see you next time.